Now, one final matter. This morning, the Biden administration announced another ineffective stunt to mask the effects of Democrats' war on affordable American energy, calling for a holiday in the federal gas tax. This ineffective stunt will join President Biden's other ineffective stunt on gas prices, emptying out the strategic petroleum reserve that we need in the event of a true national security crisis, not just a Democrat-fueled inflation crisis. This ineffective administration's big new idea is a silly proposal that senior members of their own party have already shot down well in advance. Earlier this year, Speaker Pelosi said President Biden's idea, quote, wouldn't even be going to the consumers. She called it, quote, very showbiz. Larry Summers, top economist of multiple Democratic presidents, said the idea would be, quote, listen to this, short-sighted, ineffective, goofy, and gimmicky. That's Larry Summers. Jason Furman, President Obama's former head of the Council of Economic Advisors, said just yesterday, whatever you thought of the merits of a gas tax holiday in February, it's a worse idea now. A gas tax holiday would also add to inflation. Jason Furman, yesterday. Back in 2008, then candidate Obama called the idea, quote, a gimmick that would save you half a tank of gas over the course of the entire summer so that everyone in Washington can pat themselves on the back and say they did something. Look, a recent study of past gas tax holidays found that less than 20% of the amount ends up actually lowering prices at the pump. In other words, lifting the 18.4-cent gas tax would mean lowering America's gas prices by just 3 or 4 cents. 3 or 4 cents. The price of gas has risen $2.60 since the Biden administration took office and launched its holy war on affordable American energy. There had already been a substantial increase before the conflict in Ukraine escalated. Now, the president wants to trim 3 cents off the top and take a bow? I don't think so. Tomorrow, Secretary Granholm will continue the empty theater by holding a, quote, emergency meeting with domestic energy refiners. Presumably, this will involve another left-wing browbeating like the accusatory letter President Biden sent to domestic producers just last week. The same administration, the same one that hasn't awarded a single offshore energy lease, hasn't offered an offshore lease sale in 5 straight quarters, and has taken every single opportunity to slow-walk new energy infrastructure into submission, appears to have found a convenient scapegoat for the consequences of its own actions. Actually, I have a better idea. Democrats could stop setting off inflationary spirals, stop proposing massive tax hikes on the brink of a recession, stop waging a holy war against American fossil fuels, and stop applauding the pain that working families are feeling as part of some grand left-wing transition.